public relations. The age-old art of changing the minds of the masses. From a negative to a positive direction.
All the single furries.
For example, throwing in cool, leather-pressed main characters in movies, so you don't have to feel like you're a loser, but literally so cool and doomer-pilled when you smoke cigarettes alone on your balcony. Or maybe act silly on Twitter to get you to eat more fried chicken, eat hamburgers, or install apps which may or may not include a tad bit more information gathering software than you might have liked. Although these corporations are seemingly getting better and better at shedding a positive light on just their product, there's an undisputed master, leagues ahead of everyone else in the field. The nation state, which are currently having a battle for your mind, if you haven't already noticed. And if one thing is for certain, I wouldn't want to be up against a country who made Filipino communists believe vampires existed.
They grabbed the guy in the back of the patrol, they put 2 holes into his neck and hung him upside down to drain all the blood from his body. They threw his body back onto the trail where he went missing so that whenever his guys come looking for him, they find his body drained of blood with 2 puncture holes in the neck.
But large countries with big budgets aren't the only ones who want to spread a positive view of their precious piece of land. Maybe some other countries might use it because they feel a bit misrepresented by some tiny events in their earlier history.
9/11.
And therefore, to try to fix their reputation, might seek out to connect with people from the outside world in order to try to get a better impression. Because sourcing the majority of your tourist revenue from one suicidal British man just isn't gonna cut it. So let me present to you, from the people who brought you a little something called Pearl Harbor, comes the first ever government entity I have ever seen actively seeking out to talk to people. Yes, that's right, if you hadn't already guessed, the new government of Afghanistan has a very active Twitter page, where they answer very kindly to any silly question an overly online person like myself could ever come up with. As well as news from the country and a strange amount of support for the release of Andrew Tate.
What is straight? What is gay? It's all a big sliding spectrum, isn't it?
Let's explore. Since we took over Afghanistan, we haven't had a single alcohol-related car accident. The West is full of homosexual gangsters like Mr. Tiger Woods. What does the Taliban think of this clip of Andrew Tate?
Would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1?
This video was before he converted to Islam. He is a much more decent individual now. Once you have embraced Islam, all past stupidities are forgiven. We sincerely hope that he doesn't make such remarks going forward. Alhamdulillah. Does the Taliban support thug hunting? It involves the hunting of homosexual gangsters by white men. So one white man hunting another white man. We can't see anything wrong with this. Abdul Sattar, one of our dearest colleagues, he fought the American imperialist army for 10 years to rid our country of homosexuality and feminism, and he now proudly serves our people in the public relations department. Ask him a question. We are here to answer. Hashtag Ask the Taliban. What's your favorite Blade album? The sale and purchase of Blade music is prohibited in the Islamic Emirates of Afghanistan. This individual is a homosexual gangster. We do not listen to such music. We prefer masculine music. Regarding our recent comment on musician Blade, Some of you have suggested that the ban on his music in our glorious nation should be lifted because his music promotes traditional values and ethics. What do you think? The result of this survey will have an impact on our decision. Your response has overwhelmed the Public Relations Department. We have compiled a dossier that will be sent to the Afghanistan Ministry of Culture, recommending that Bladi be legalized. It will be ultimately up to the minister to make the decision. We will provide daily updates. So, returning to the old question of whether or not the Taliban are allowing anime, because remember, they have been asked once before. Sadly, it's not the case anymore. We consider anime girls to be an invention of the Zionists with the aim of weakening men and taking away their masculinity. We prefer real traditional women who can cook, iron, wash and sew. So the answer to your question is no. It's haram. Mr. Taliban, I have obtained documents of the F-22A fighter jet. Though it might have been engineered by homosexuals, I think they would be put to good use in your masculine and stiff hands. Dear Mr. Law, this intrigues us. We would very much be interested in blueprints to the F-22A fighter jet. Our engineers can build anything. We aren't really interested in the F-22B variant, as they are flown by the imperialist Royal Navy and must therefore be excessively homosexual. I'm glad you're interested, Mr. Taliban. How should I send the documents? We usually conduct dead drops of materials via Mumsnet Towers forum. Side note, this is a forum for mothers in Britain. I believe this to be a feminist bandit website. Do you accept Mega NC or Google Drive? It is indeed for feminist bandits, but we use that to our advantage. Top secret blueprints are simply lost in the noise of insane mutterings that nobody even bothers to read. We believe Google is Zionist front for the CIA and should not be trusted. That is a meticulously planned strategy. Alright, how do I contact you on this feminist website? Our username is not a secret Taliban account. The ginger gangster never engaged in any actual combat while on duty in Afghanistan. Every time we assaulted Camp Bastion, the so-called hero would flee to a secret bunker protected by an elite SAS squad. Hashtag Prince Harry and his stupid wife. Hashtag Prince Harry gone mad. 20 years ago, our leadership pledged to drive out the imperialist invaders who came to infiltrate our untainted nation with the aim of promoting feminist and homosexuality. Today, we pledge to secure brother Andrew Tate's freedom at any cost. Do you think we will keep our promise? Thank you for believing in us. We will not rest until we have fulfilled this sacred promise. Our beloved brother, Andrew Tate, will be reunited with his family. Hashtag Free Top G. Honorable Minister of Information and Culture received the file on Mr. Benjamin Reichwald, also known as Bladi, from the Public Relations team. The minister is anticipated to decide whether or not to make this music lawful in the Islamic Emirates of Afghanistan. Hashtag Legalize Bladi. I hope this little video opened up your world a little, and if any people from the Taliban are watching, this is just a silly little video. If you disliked it, you're free to call me a homosexual gangster in the comments below. But please don't ban me from your beautiful country. Bigger videos are currently in the works in the background and will be arriving to you as soon as possible. Thank you, sincerely, for watching another one of my schizo ramblings. I'll see you next time.